Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Fazzetti. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to look at a cobble generator that beginners can use to get started. It will generate cobble and also get you lots of minerals and ores which you can sell for profit. And it will also get sponge. So depending on your island level, a cobble generator will occasionally come up with some sponge. So if you're in the game for trying to get some sponge, this could help you out. Let's have a quick look at how it is built. Obviously I've got a minecart going backwards and forwards there. And up the top here, we've got a checkerboard pattern with water and lava. Now for this to work, these lavas need to be source blocks all the way down. So, you know, if this is, I don't know how high it is, 5 or 6 high, there's 6 buckets of lava in there. The water just needs to have a source block at the top and flowing down. Just remember to let it flow into a gutter at the bottom so it doesn't go everywhere. And that's pretty much it. That's all I think I need to tell you. At the back, yeah, very uninteresting. So let's jump on board. Did I get on? No. Okay, so with our multi-block, and I didn't mention, we're going to use a multi-block pickaxe to do this. So it takes out like a block and all the blocks around it. So if I start whacking it here, and it's better if I look from back here, you can sort of see what's going on. So it breaks a lot of blocks just with each swipe, and you're sort of going back one as well. So it is actually very efficient. It's a good way of getting it. And occasionally, although I haven't seen any yet, we should be getting some, there's one there, some sponge. So let's jump out of this and turn around. So collecting all this, I've got a couple of tier 3 hoppers and a void chest. So we've got a sponge in here and a few sponges in here. So there must have been some sponge hiding behind it we didn't see. If you build this in a single chunk, you'll just need the one of these. I've got it across 2 chunks, so that's why I've got 2. So I don't know what, that was less than a minute for sponge. That's a pretty good deal. The one thing you got to also remember is your multi-block pickaxe will break, so you've got to keep an eye on it. And if you have a rank that enables you to fix it, you can just type in /fix. And that will fix your pickaxe. So that's pretty cool. That gets you started. But over here in the background, we've gone up a story. So we've made it so that when it's just going backwards and forwards, you're sort of going over mined area. So there's not so much to hit, you know, in the 2 corners. This one takes us up and goes for a bit of a ride. So let's jump on board. Now, the thing with these things, they can be a little bit tricky. You swing your axe in the wrong spot and suddenly things have gone sad. All your lava's turning into obsidian and things aren't good. So with this one, I found that if I face upwards, I avoid the mess. So let's just look right here. And so there we go. The back here, it's going to swing around a little bit, but so you can sort of see we're getting a lot of coverage. The side effect with this is your pickaxe will die quicker. So with this one, my pickaxe tends to last around about 2 minutes. So if every 2 minutes you check your pickaxe to make sure it doesn't break. I haven't seen any sponge. They're probably a sponge, and with this one I don't think I emptied out my chest, so there's probably going to be sponge up there. So okay, that's all well and good. Let's jump out and have a look. I've put these ones up the top here. Again, if you build it in 1 chunk, you don't really need more than 1. Nothing in that one. A few sponge in that. A few sponge in that. So yeah, this is, and now I'm on fire. Just stuck in here. This is a really simple thing, but they can be a little bit tricky. You swing your axe and suddenly your minecart's dead, your tracks are gone, So it does take a little bit of getting used to, just making sure that you're looking in the right direction. This one has exactly the same configuration as the other one, and just remember these have to be source blocks all the way down to the ground. So that is it. I think that should, which way am I? Here I am. That should get you started, and it may even, if you're trying to get some levels, some sponge. This is also a pretty good way of getting sponge. You just got to keep an eye on your pickaxe to make sure it doesn't die. And when you finish playing it here, make sure you switch it over, because you'll just whack something and suddenly 9 blocks are gone, and that's a bit sad. But that will do me for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, or even if you just haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm approaching 80 subscribers, and it would be really cool if I could get 100 by Christmas, so please help me out with that. And I will see you in the next video. See you then. Bye.